So that's good. All right, get on in because we are... Boom. I'm pulling up everybody that's joining me. K to the medium, y'all. I just hit my own mute button. Hopefully that's good. Need a little more lighting. We're getting started right off the bat today. We had some technical difficulties. Hopefully TikTok finds me. Hopefully. That's a little concerning. All my the settings changed for my streaming program. That's all that happened. All right, hopefully that lighting is good or good enough. I'm fine with either one of those, actually. So if you're just finding me, make sure that you are double tapping. I would absolutely love to have you here. Double tap, double tap, double tap. This shows me that you guys are here, you're a part of it, that you can see me. It seems like TikTok's being a pain in my butt today, but I definitely see that we have a bunch of people on Facebook, and Facebook's ready to rock and roll. So that's fantastic. Okay, I think I have someone on TikTok. Okay, Brittany. Okay, good. I'm glad it worked because I had some TikTok settings, so I do apologize that it took me a minute to get here. But yeah, my TikTok settings, they updated them, so you had to hit a button that says for adults or not for adults, which is new, so I didn't see it. You're getting your first reading from me? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hopefully y'all didn't take it too far. But like I told, oh, I see you on here. And you're the first person, so that's amazing. So you're the first person to get in line. Like I told everybody, welcome. Jump on in. If you want one of my readings, you can go to my website, link in bio, Kate of the Medium. Just because it's a random Saturday, I'm just coming on, offering you guys an opportunity to get a reading and do a couple of them. So if you would like a reading, you can go to my website, Kate of the Medium. You can hit book a reading and you can scroll down to the TikTok option if you'd like to communicate with a loved one. I am streaming on Facebook. I am streaming on TikTok. I am streaming on YouTube. The reading that we do today, the readings that we do, are going to be about 5 to 10 minutes. I don't limit them. That's just how either quick and efficient or dramatic and drawn out that they are. It's how they go. But you know what? I just realized I haven't even introduced myself. I'm just jumping right into it because I'm excited to do some readings today, not gonna lie. I'm gonna be doing maybe 2 or 3 readings today. So it's not going to be available for long, but I do want to come on and warm up, if you will, because I am a reader at the Bell Witch Cave all season, so I'm getting warmed up to go read right before Halloween. The veil is so thin. The energy is wild. I'm getting ready to read at one of the most historic haunted places in Tennessee. So very excited about it. Did it all yesterday evening, so if a few of you want to jump in, hello, how are you? It kicked me out of Facebook, but didn't say live on TikTok. I'll check again. Okay, cool. So check again because it wasn't working before, but I see Brittany, I see Joy. Hello. I do see that it's on, and you don't know how excited I am. I'm super excited. I can't believe, I feel like you've been following me forever, so the fact that this is your first reading is kind of surprising, to be honest. But I'm glad I finally talked you into it. So if you pay for, are you guaranteed a reading? Yeah. So if you, just to recap really quick, because I think that there's only like maybe 1 spot left. My name is Kato the Medium. I have the ability to communicate with spirit. You can find me Tuesday through Thursday, so obviously this is an odd day, odd time, pop-up surprise, right? So most of the time, Tuesday through Thursday, you can find me doing free readings available to the public. Everyone loves it, you guys. It's a good time. So we do free readings all the time, and that's what I primarily do. But I have some free time on my hands before I go to the Bell Witch Cave, so I'm dedicating about an hour's worth of time to do some readings. So readings are about 5 to 10 minutes. You can find your replay in a couple of weeks on my YouTube channel, okay? I guarantee that I do pick you. You are in a line. I do bring you forward, and I communicate with your loved one, so it's pretty cool. So if you'd like a part of it, if you'd like to be a part of it, or you'd like to be one of the, hopefully only 3 people that join, I keep checking it to make sure that it's just not like overwhelming, but we're good still. But if you'd like a reading today, you can get in line. Brittany is first. She's going to be getting our first mediumship reading, so we're going to be getting to it right off the bat, you guys, okay? And if you want to be the second or third person in, doesn't matter what platform you're on, we'll find you. And you can go to my website, katothemedium.com, and you can go ahead and schedule, book a reading, and scroll down to the TikTok option. Same price as usual. We always do $40 for the queue, so I'm not trying to surprise anybody. It's such a quick way to do it now, and it puts everybody on my website. So happy about it, okay? So if you are here, please make sure you are double tapping, supporting what I do no matter what, because mediumship readings are super freaking awesome. I mean, it's really cool, especially since I do so many of them and I'm on so randomly and sporadically. I'm sure Brittany didn't know she was getting a reading today. It just kind of fell in her lap. So it's working out for her, you know, because I didn't even know I was going to be on today. So any amount of double tapping just to let people know, hey, if you're not doing anything, you can watch mediumship readings for about the next hour if you'd like, okay? And so if you would like to jump on, please do. If you'd like to double tap, please double tap. If you'd like to share, please do. If you like my personality or you're believing what I'm telling you so far and you want to join in just to see if it is possible to communicate with the other side through signs, symbols, or mediumship, I invite you to join me. Skeptic, believer, I don't care. I don't even ask you those questions. I'm concerned with communicating with your loved ones accurately and doing something I'm passionate about. So if you'd love to join me, I'd love to have you. Please hit the follow button. We're almost to 100,000 followers, okay? And so please make sure, and I've been doing this, not on this platform, but I've been doing this in general for about 5 or 6 years now online. So all of my followers are genuine. It wasn't like one big video and it blew up or anything like that. I'm not saying I would be opposed to that at all. I'm just saying, like, every follower counts. You guys are little pennies in a jar and they're sacred. I've been collecting for a long time. So please hit the follow button. I appreciate your time. Okay, cool. Now, so let's go ahead and do a mediumship reading. For those of you guys that don't know what mediumship is, it's communication with the other side. Some people proclaim that they can do it. There's lots of TV shows made about mediums, and I do believe mediumship is real. I haven't always believed mediumship was real until it happened to me. I was more like enthralled with it, but definitely very like skeptic, always wanting to debunk it. And so here I am eating my own words, but having a successful career at the same time. And so I invite each and every one of you guys to tune in, watch what I'm doing, and honestly just be a part of my dreams, because every time I get on here and you guys hit that follow button and you watch what I do and you check me out a little bit, and then maybe you come back next week for a freebie too, like everything helps, works, you know. I'm not trying to waste your time, and I have dreams and I'm here to fulfill those. So I appreciate anyone that's joining me. Let me do one more check and see who else sent in. Okay, cool. And so we've got 3 people in already. I'll go ahead and do these 3 and then maybe invite more people to do this. But let's see what you guys think, and then we'll go from there, okay? Grand Rising. Well, hello. If you're curious about mediumship, Kato's your girl. Ow! I really am. Hey, thank you, Chantel, for following me. I appreciate it. Shiny Shine's like, yep. I like how everyone's like, she's what's up. This is it. Yep, you gotta be here. I know, and then one day, like, someone big might shout me out, and then bam, hundreds of people every time. Not that there's not hundreds of people every time on the weekdays, but I'm just saying, like, dreams, they are the hope is the fuel for being human, honestly, and that's what I'm filled of. I've got hope and happiness every single day, and that's, better than being irritated all the time. Quality of life, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, here we go. Brittany's first. Brittany, who it is that you want to talk to. Didn't even mean to say that, but whatever. It is what it is. Who is it, lady? Speak up. Immediately. Alright, I'm just readjusting because I've got this little boop, boop, boop. I've got the little boop, boop and the hoopy doop right here, so it's going to be a good time. Desk. Alright, Brittany. I guess if I'm going to ask you questions, I should probably look at the chat. Also, if you want to go to Facebook, you're more than welcome, because we can put Facebook comments on the screen. So if you guys, I should have probably told you that, but if you signed up for a reading, so Brittany, Tenny Girl, and Joy, if you guys do want to go to if you guys do want to go to Facebook, I'm pretty sure I can still get your comments on the screen. Let me see. Let me see if this sporadically pops up here. 1 second. Yup. I can put the Facebook chats here. Oh, I don't know what I'm dragging around, but Facebook chats. Bam. See, I can put him right on the top of my head. So if you want to... Hello, Raymond. Of course Raymond's on Facebook. We didn't doubt you for a second, Raymond. You're always there. You're always hanging out. My banner has no clue what it's doing. Oh, that's what I was dragging around earlier? That makes sense now. All right, great. So I'm just always unhinged. What up, Ken? What up, Ken, on Facebook? So anyone that's getting a reading, Joy, Tenny, Brittany, if you guys want to go to Facebook, cool. I'll put your chats on the screen. We don't have to. It is not required. But it's really cool for that playback, just saying. She's said, oh, Brittany said she's got a phone call. Okay, cool. So Brittany said she's got a phone call, so we're going to automatically move to the next person. And of course she's got a phone call. You ever do that thing where you're about to be really busy, and then you get a phone call, or you, like, think about somebody, and then all of a sudden they text you, or you go to call somebody, but they were just calling you, and, you know, it's just wild, okay? All right, great. So we're going to move to the next person. Hi, Harlow. How are you? And so they're telling me Brittany's busy, and that's fine for a minute. Let's go to the next person, who is, let me look over, it's Tenny Girl. Who is this? Let me know where you are. I am looking in my Facebook chat. I'm looking in my TikTok chat. I should have my YouTube chat also on here. Oh, we just was about to skip you. Should we go to Brittany? Tenny Girl, is that Laura, or is Laura just saying hi? Oh, is that Denise? Denise is Tenny Girl. Actually, Brittany, you can sit on down. We're gonna do Tenny Girl. Who is it? Who's Tenny Girl? You're waiting now. Sorry, love you though. And now you're fucking waiting. So, you're welcome. Okay, cool. Hey, we handle things like adults. See, Brittany, we're scratching out your name, and then we're gonna do yours afterwards. It's funny, though, because your guys has a great sense of humor. You know there's someone making fake accounts pretending to be you on TikTok. Absolutely, girl. Actually, that's a story of my life. So just know I will never message you first, and you cannot get a reading with me, and you should not be transactioning any money if it is not through my direct website. My membership you want is on my website, my private readings, my online courses, everything, right down to these online readings. You have to go to katothemedium.com. So we're making it tougher and tougher, okay? But I do have a lot of fakes. Why? Because I'm so giving and kind, and I do tons of free readings, and it's easy to make money very fast in my field when you get people's hopes up, which is fucking mean, okay? And so it's not what I'm trying to do at all, but there are people that automatically don't have kind hearts that are like not only gonna portray to be the bad version of what I do, but also imposter somebody and take your money. So it really sucks that everybody gets access to the internet, but guess what's even scarier? Anyone can own a gun, so hell yeah, right? So welcome to our world, and I will never message you first. And I know that's extreme, but I mean, go to katothemedium.com, right? I'm extreme sometimes. The site looks great. Thank you! Okay, Denise, I got you, girl. What's the first name of the person you want to communicate with? I know, I'm just like, so, by the way, you want to talk about some freak shit? I hope I don't regret this. We shall see. Okay, it's just the slightest change, but I think that I like it. Bam. Yeah? Yeah? You guys like that? I kind of like that. It feels cozier. I need a new chair. Dye it purple or something. Alright, are we doing readings today? Yep, we're going right now. You want to know why we're going right now? Because we're hitting the record button and action. Okay, so we're talking to Denise. Denise, what is the name of the person that you're trying to communicate with today? Or, no? Or, yeah. I was going to be like, no, just tell me male or female, because you have both. But I'm like, yeah, you know what, just tell me a first name, because if the cave last night was any indicator, we don't need to just be doing roll call. We'll never get out of here. That's a perfect angle for this camera, and I have good hopes about it. Okay, you are wanting to talk to John. Okay, fantastic. He's telling me he went down all at once. That's like the first thing that comes out of his mouth. He's like, I went down all at once. Hold on. I think it's from something underlying. And this isn't like goes down in steps, okay? This is like, boom, like suddenly, unexpectedly, and then just, whoo. So there's the indicator that we didn't get a chance to say goodbye. And then I keep asking him who he is to you. He keeps flashing me a light symbol of a rose, which indicates father figure, but he's not convincing me. So I really want to draw it, but I'm just not convinced yet. Okay, and then he said he I feel like it's something of the upper body, and he had a hard time breathing, and definitely something gray underlying, like, it's not necessarily a partial responsibility thing. It's like an underlying thing that kind of just like jumps up at us. Does that make sense? He makes me feel like it gets out of control. We 360. He gives me an analogy of like a car accident, but then like black ice type of thing. Like we don't expect it. It's underlying, and it just like swoop. And then when he describes it like medically, he's like suddenly and straight down. Who is this to you? How did he pass? Oh my gosh, I'm on the edge of my seat. I want to know. She's like, yes and yes. So that's great. So it's already resonating. I know. I'm not convinced that this is your father, but I will put the rose in there as a sign of endearment. And this is her brother. Okay, good. I'm like, I see what you're showing me, but I don't believe you. Okay, and she said, so this is traumatic. She said, I found him in bed from a stem bleed. Okay, and I know that there's a lot of ways to pass out there, and I don't mean to seem uneducated, but what's a stem bleed? Alicia, thanks for following. I appreciate that. And so you found him. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I don't mean to sound like, I don't know, but like, what's a stem bleed? Had a hard time breathing, something underlying, everything was fine, and then whoop, out of control, done, everything declined, didn't get a chance, brain stem bleed. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought, but I'm like, I know brain stem bleed from high blood pressure and high cholesterol. And there's that underlying, and I was like, medical thing, it just went womp, and then I was like, upper body, chest, hard to breathe, and he was showing me. And he said it suddenly, wow, didn't get a chance to say goodbye, except you're freaking traumatized because you find him. He just told me that he goes, there's nothing she could do, and she knew I was gone right when she saw me. Her heart sank, her stomach sank, but she stayed strong for everybody. Like, you went into, I'm going to handle this mode. And he recognizes that. All right, he says that we still have a lot of his things, definitely things that he wears, but lots of his things. He goes pretty much untouched, actually, and then he kind of laughs. I like his laugh. He's very kind. He's, quiet and got a really good heart, and, he looks like he's in his, he wrote a 3, but I thought he was in his 20s. So I'll go like late 25, 35, that late 20 spot. He seems a little... I was going to say 20s, but he wrote a 3, so I don't know. Okay, I had his daughter with me. I did CPR and kept her in the other room, and he talks about you being like, I'm handling this. I am taking care of this. There's other people there, and you did it. And what are the chances? I mean, pretty good, because we've done this a million times. Welcome to Kato the Medium Show, right? Welcome to the Kato Show. And she talks about, and he, talks about how you took care of everything, and his daughter was there, and you did CPR and kept her contained so she didn't have to be exposed to it. That is incredible. He says thank you for that. He does take the partial responsibility. He goes, but how could I have really known? I mean, he goes, look at my age. How could I have really known? I'm like, yeah, I totally get it. Like, you have an issue, but you don't think you need it medicated type thing. I get it. So it's not like he is at peace on the other side, able to communicate. You have dreams of him, and he sends you the repeating numbers. And the music, but you got a grandma up there that helps with that. Okay, love you. Bam. So that is an example of our readings today. And that was Denise. Okay, and then Brittany, we're going to go back to you, woman. What's your person's name? All right, and if you like what I'm doing here, and I know it's really intense and we go really fast, and I hope you like it, if you are liking it, show me on any platform by hearting the screen, okay? Heart it, heart it, heart it, react to it, pretend that you like it, fake it till you make it, appreciate it, all right? You can fake it, it's not gonna hurt my feelings, fantastic. And so any amount of helping me out works, I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who has, you know, sent in to be a part of this today, just on a random Saturday pop-up. And on any platform, please follow, because we're like 50 followers away from 19,000 on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, thank you, and please hit the follow button. And then on TikTok, we are at 97.2. So we are working our way towards 100,000 followers. Whoa, okay? And so please make sure you're hitting the follow button. If you like my work, if you like what I do, thank you. I love having you here. If you want to join my mentorship program, if you need a private session, if you need a TikTok reading on a different day, okay, you can't sign up for it right now, but or if you need any of my classes or anything, you go to katothemedium.com. Link is in my bio. Okay, Brittany, we got you. Okay, cool. Brittany, who's the person you want to talk to? How do you choose people for these? So, does Kato take Zelle? I don't even have Zelle. But on my website it takes PayPal, Pay Later, which I don't know what that is, Venmo Pay, debit card, credit card. So it's pretty limitless when you're getting one of these readings, and I just funnel people right through my TikTok, and it's under the book reading link. But there are no more signups available right now until I completely catch up. But I'd love to just take my time on these if that's cool with you. No pressure, no rush. Just make sure they're real quality. So I'd love to just have you here watching, actually. So if you're here, if you're tuning in, you know, watch what we're up to. But yeah, actually, I could probably take one more person, because I thought like 4 or 5 people signed up. Did not happen. We're on 2 of 3, and I'm planning on being here for at least another, you know, 40 minutes. So if you would like to, you can go to katothemedium.com. You hit book a reading. There's a little TikTok symbol. You hit start here under the book a reading, okay? And if you scroll down, that's the TikTok one right there. So you can sign up for it. Same as the queue. It just goes through my website now. More ways to pay. More secure because you're only doing it through my website. But you're more than welcome to jump in. Okay. Now, and then after, and that's the last time I'm going to announce that, because I'm about to regret that a lot, actually. Fantastic. Brittany, what's your person's name? How many readings have you done total? Do you keep count? No, I don't keep count. But I do know that the ones that I've done via the queue or live that I have recorded and put on YouTube within the last 30 days has been 104. That does not include private readings, and it does not include my free readings throughout the week that I do not use my program. So within the last 30 days, just Q and when I'm live streaming for free with my logo, I actually have put out or scheduled 104 mediumship readings on my YouTube channel. Those will all be available by the beginning of November. The readings I do today will also be recorded and put on YouTube. So I'm assuming we're going to have a few hundred videos available even by the end of the year. I'm hoping for maybe 500 mediumship readings on my YouTube channel. And then at that point, I will have most likely broken some sort of record, and then I can start applying for that. Is what I plan on doing. Because if I keep having these accurate readings, like I've been doing this for 6 years, and my goal is to have 200, 300, 400 videos of me doing accurate mediumship on my YouTube by the end of the year. And I've already been doing this for 6 years, ladies and gentlemen. And so at this point, I'm going for world records. You can't stop me. I will not be stopped. We're going to go. We're going to keep doing this forever. It's great. Thank you. I would love to have a TV show, but honestly, this has turned into the Kato Show, and I'm really blessed for it. This is awesome. They're always unique and interesting, right? Damn, I really want to know how many dead people you talk to. Thousands. I would say thousands. Maybe even 100,000. You know? Okay. Brittany says, Carolyn. I'm ready now. Ready, set, record. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the... No, I'm just kidding. Okay, here we go. She goes, "This will be easy. I'll be easy on you." And then she puts her cold ass hands on me. Oops, sorry. And then she puts her cold hands on me. So I'm like, okay. She's like a mother figure, primary guardian angel. I can't draw, so I don't even really try. Ooh, you have multiple people over here. Sorry about it. Not sorry about it. She said she passed medically, and I was like, "Did you know?" She goes, "Yeah, I knew." Okay, so then she tells me it was a medical decline, maybe, I was going to say maybe she had a hard time walking, but it seems like it's just a faint physical body decline toward the end. She makes me feel comfortable, maybe at home, or like maybe even being taken care of. I don't feel like she was like that progressed, but I do see a medical decline, and then I see sunshine, so she didn't expect to pass the day that she did. So I would be safe to assume this is a underlying medical issue that she's just been existing with, and then decline. So sounds like an older lady at this point. So maybe a grandma. And then she goes like this, like maybe she had a hard time communicating, okay? She had a hard time maybe communicating or eating, or maybe she declined to the point where she couldn't do the basic human functions, you know? Primary guardian angel, like a mother figure, something underlying, knew what she was going to pass from, but didn't expect it that day, probably being taken care of, medical decline. But the decline was like right at the end, like dominoes. All right. Let's see. So she said, I stayed with her the last 2 weeks with hospice coming in her home. Holy monkeys. And I'm like, she talks about being at home. She talks about the care she received at home. Something's going on with the home. And I didn't even write that down, you know. So I love those ones. And turns out that Brittany actually came into the home the last 2 weeks of her life, so that decline right at the end, that domino effect, kind of makes me feel like the message is like you got there just in time, or she's grateful you were just in time, and you helped her keep her independence, which is really important for her. Like, she's like, oh man, nobody's wiping her butt, you know what I'm saying? And you really helped her keep her independence, so she's grateful for the very, like, you know, don't feel like you didn't have enough time, which I don't feel like you feel this way. Okay, hold on. I know I'm like right in the middle of a message, but I gotta keep going. And then she talks about you having something that she wore, but then she talks about it being like jewelry, like you got to have a little like a little small collection of things, like on your way out, essentially. And she goes, no, she actually put everything together and just handled it. I don't know if it's like mom's mom, and mom's useless, you know what I'm saying? But everything was on you when she passed, which is incredible. Okay, she goes, she raised me my whole life. It's spot on. I'm bawling. All right, she's losing it. Grandma's here. Who is this? I'm assuming grandma, because you say she raised me my whole life. And so you also have this male on the other side. I mean, you have two, and I feel like I could go on forever, but you have an older male that served. He just seems older. He definitely couldn't walk or get around at the end of his life. And it's like, you know, he goes, what kind of reality is that if you can't? I'm like, okay. And then you have a young male with dark hair that passed suddenly, unexpectedly, with a common, classic, simple first name. And he's also on the other side. Boom. And you didn't even ask for those, so I just threw it on you. I'm like, oh, you're already crying? Take that. Yeah? You're crying harder? Take that. And then I'm like, now our third person. And then everyone's like, oh my gosh, Kato, you're so nice. And she goes, her ashes are in my necklace, and I had her nightgown made into a teddy bear. So the jewelry and her clothes being made into a teddy bear. She loves how you're choosing to honor her memory, and she totally knows. She totally knows. I love that. I love that. She has a great energy to channel. I'm so glad you're here today. I'm so glad you took the chance today. Yay! I love it. Thank you for being here. Ah, the man that served is my papa, her husband. I like how he was very just direct and to the point. This guy. Love it. Love it. And then I gotta hit a ×2 on your reading. Oh God, I got these back. ×2, because I split it into bits before you ended up finishing what you were saying. So fantastic. And then I just go back, plug them together, stick them on the tube, which sounds really creepy when you say it like that. All right, keep going. Joy, how are you? Where are you? How are you? Where are you? you. And the younger guy is David. He took his own life at 15. Oh my goodness. And they just like pop on through for you. So if you're ever like, Caleb, do I have intuitive abilities? That should be your answer. What a day you've had already. Anyways. Guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. Joy, who are we talking to? Girl, when you said older guy that serve, I lost it. I knew it because I was like, that's why I made that analogy. I'm like, oh, you're crying? Great. Well, here's this guy. Whoa, bam. And now here's this guy. Whoa, bam. She's like literally like over there like, and I'm just destroying her. It reminds me what I do at the Bell Witch Cave every weekend of the month of October. I say, hey, $20 tarot readings. And then people come into this tent just like expecting some little witchy gypsy to put a couple tarot cards down, right? And I'm like, well, here's what Grandma has to say to you, and this guy, and who's this? And then I just destroy people for $20 at a time at the most haunted place in Tennessee. And I just love being a little bit evil in the best way. Like, we're all gonna heal today, ladies and gentlemen, whether you realize it's happening or not. Thank you for joining. I screen recorded. Thank you so much. You're so very welcome. It'll eventually also be on my YouTube channel. Joy, who's your person? Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy. I can't help myself. I'm so sorry. ADHD just got hold of me there, didn't it? And we're back. Brenda. Of course we're talking to Brenda. She's sassy. She laughs really hard. She is very, micromanagey, and with it, she makes a good Brenda. Oops, I gotta write your name first. Joy and Brenda. Alright. What a crowd, what a crowd. Hold on. Okay, weird. But let's say it's something underlying, right? Because this is partial responsibility. This is underlying. So this is my symbol for underlying, right? So, and then I'm just like, let's say it's something underlying. Like we keep recovering from it and then it happens again. When you think you're done dealing with something, and then you think you're done dealing with something, and then you think you're done dealing with something, I'm like, okay. What did you say? Everyone sings like that for it. I know. I have a best friend named Delilah, so I know how horrible that probably is for you. And at the end of the day, that didn't even stop me. I'm like, I am so sorry. Here go my intrusive thoughts. Yeah. I bet that's just absolutely the weirdest world to live in. And then Disney's like, here's the movie Inside Out, and it started again for you, didn't it? Wow. I bet it did. Alright, anyways. So, not for her, right? Like I know you're talking about the name. Okay, so, does this resonate with you? Keeps happening again. Hold on. She goes, I've got straighter hair, but I wear it back. Got rounder shoulders. This is an adult female. It's like a one thing left to another. One thing leads to another, or like attempting but it not going that way. It's like a pattern, like we recover, don't recover, recover, don't recover. Like, oh, I'm just gonna treat this pneumonia. Oh, now I've got this. Oh, now it's this. Oh, and then you're just like chasing something. Okay, so it seems like something underlying medical then. Like a mother figure. Jewelry. Straight hair, but we wear it back. Does that make sense for you, my love? I love it when they look different. I just love it because I start to feel like some things, you know, a sign and symbol is a sign and symbol at the end of the day. It's like when you look at a word too long and it doesn't look real. Oh, Joy says, it's a mix between two people, it seems like. The image reminds me of her, but the image reminds me of her, but the underlying, of course you guys can scream. Oh, how can we scream? Okay. Is underlying primary guardian, and Brenda is my second. Okay. Sounds like two people, so we're between Brenda, and she's also reminding you of this other lady you have on the other side. Okay. The other lady, I'm going to not assume, but based off my thoughts, I feel like the other lady I don't know why I'm yelling, has like short hair, glasses, definitely gives me grandma vibes. Passes medically, couldn't walk. This one seems like a fighter. This one seems a little sassy. This one seems like they're not making big headway, but they're fighting through it. This one seems like, I don't know, old lady with a big opinion and kind of a hypochondriac. Sherry is my primary, and yes, she did have short hair and glasses. Okay, sometimes I just need to know what I'm looking at, and then I can tell the pictures apart, because Brenda seems like a little younger, and it was like, let's say it's Cancer. Well, she's going to fight through it. Oh, maybe I'll do this. Nah. Oh, maybe I'll try this. Nope. Maybe I'll try this. Nah. I just kept trying. It didn't get any better. Then goes down. Something underlying. To where this just seems like, yeah. Takes her down over time. Really sassy. Eats sweets. She says something about her teeth. She keeps talking about her teeth. I'm like, are you eating sweets? You rotting your teeth out of your mouth? You got fake teeth? What are you trying to tell me, lady? I can't tell what it is. But when I talk to her, she's like, something about her chewing on stuff or eating something. I don't know. Okay, the picture does make sense now. Okay, here's what's her grandma, right? And then she goes, Brenda actually got in an accident and was on life support. Holy monkeys. Okay, that looks like it. Look, like off into the, oh, and there, I'm getting better, I'm not. I'm getting better, I'm not. I'm fighting, I'm trying to come out of it. I'm trying, it didn't work. Here's what I look like. Underlying medical, we're in a freaking coma. That's why it looks different. Wow. She doesn't take partial responsibility for this accident, so it must have been just really out of nowhere. Must have been just truly a freak accident, right? Or someone else was driving. But seems like a freak accident. I'd like to not assume someone else was involved, but you know what? I was like, what is that? It's my pen on the screen. Yes, she wasn't the one driving. Like, why did I know that? Like, sometimes I'm like, I really don't want to assume this, but she's like, well, you're right. Okay, quite a few years back she did this, right? It was quite a few years back, but it was in October. So it wasn't like, you know, was the other person the other day we did, they're like, she just died this morning. Is this possible? And apparently it was. And like, why doesn't anybody warn me? But you're talking about this a few years ago, right? Just saying. My mom struggles every October with it. She is at peace. You show your mom this video. As soon as you mentioned your mom, she must have been the one that had to pull the plug, and I'm not recording this part, but she said she made the right decision. Look at what I'm recording this part, now I'm going to put it in there too, for good measure. She said she made, this is 2 so I can edit it. She said she made the right decision. Look at, when she's pulling through, didn't make it. I'm fighting, I'm pulling through, didn't make it. I'm fighting, I'm pulling through. He goes, no matter what I did, it wasn't gonna get better. There wasn't any coming back from it. And you mention your mom, and I can feel that burden. And Joy said she was. She was the one that had to make the decision. Yeah, she wasn't going to be able to come back. She fought, she fought, she fought. She had time. She understands. She fought hard. She wasn't going to be able to overcome it. Mom made the right decision, and she needs to know that. Mom's got to let that trauma go. As soon as you said the word mom, I'm like, here's her message. Dang. Woo! Y'all are intense on it today. Boop, boop. All right, Felicia and Mary Elliott. Boom. I can't do that. Grandma's on that. Grandma's on that one. Oh, wait. I got to put a date on this. Oct 19. Boop, boop. All right. Felicia. Who's your person's name? Is it a lady? Oh, and if you guys like what I do, sorry, I go right on to the next, like nothing even happened, as people are like, what is happening here, okay? And I'm like, ready for another one? Okay, I could literally do this forever. I literally forget to be like, hi guys, I don't know if you're just tuning in. I don't even know how many people are here. Really irrelevant. We're just, going live for people to see that mediumship is possible. But if you like what I'm doing here, if you like my readings, if you like my style, make sure that you hit the follow button. I've been around for a minute and a half. And if you follow me on Facebook, we're almost to 19,000 followers. We're literally like 50 people away from 19,000. So I am also streaming on my Facebook right now. Also, if you're on my Facebook, you're going to want to if you are able to get to Facebook and follow my page, I am doing a crystal and private reading giveaway, and it's going to be listed on next Thursday, but I want you guys to be ready. I don't want you to miss it, because it's going to be one in person. It's going to be given away to Clarksville, Tennessee, and then we're also going to ship one out and do a virtual reading. So you're going to win in person, and anyone online is going to be able to participate with it too. So make sure you are following me on Facebook, because there's going to be one heck of a giveaway next Thursday. Okay, a heck of a giveaway. All right, and we're also reading the book. I didn't bring it. It's in my it's right on my bedside table. I was reading it last night, but it's A Life with Ghosts by Steve Gonzalez. I'm going to be doing a event with him. I'm co-headlining a festival, but he's on a book tour, so it's a festival out front of his book tour, and I'm headlining essentially the little pop-up festival. So it's pretty cool, and I get to meet him. He's going to sign my book, and it's going to be great, and I'm going to be represented by his ghost hunt team as well. So that is in like 10 days. So make sure you are also going to my Facebook, because if you want updates, if you want to see me and Steve, if you want to see, if you want updates on what I think of his book, I'm going to be doing a recap tonight on that as I'm out at the Bell Witch Cave, which is my other amazing little famous gig that I have. So if you watch me, if you're interested, jump over to my Facebook. Make sure you're following me. And like I said, there is going to be I'm pairing up with Clarksville Crystals, which is the crystal company here in Clarksville, and we are collabing two awesome companies in Clarksville, the best crystals, the best medium. Boom. We're going to be doing a virtual giveaway, which means anyone can win, and we're also going to be doing an in-person giveaway, which means come see me in person and at Clarksville Crystals, actually at the Spook Fest, and you can get your crystals and your private reading right there. So it's pretty cool. Make sure you're following me on Facebook at Kato the Medium, and then if you ever need me, just go to my website, link in bio, katothemedium.com. Okay, Felicia, who's your person? So this is a replay. Andrea, this is not a replay. To be very honest, hey Frank and Pam Taylor, welcome. Hey, the festival's free. You can come see all the spooky vendors. It's on Wednesday the 30th, so if you want to see the details on that, make sure you're following my Facebook. Steve Gonzalez is going to be here. It's going to be amazing. So please make sure, no, this is not a replay. I delete my live streams when I'm done, and then I put the readings from them on my YouTube. So if you guys are seeing me live stream, it's no longer a replay. I get rid of that shit. I just am too fucking unhinged, honestly. So if I'm not in the middle of a reading and hitting the recording button, I'm promising you the rest of this is going in the trash. Do you do past life readings? I mean, they're pretty quick, and I would just lump them in with a paid session. I wouldn't like spend all that money to know about your past life, because I'm a very fast reader, and so in 5 minutes I can get a lot more talked about than that, you know. Which I'm not gonna just like, oh, $40, sure, past life reading. I'm like, lump it into everything else. Yes, I can. It'll be quick. Don't let someone hoopla you into a whole lot. Easily, I can tell you all you did in a past life, how many lives you had, all that good shit. Okay, anyways, Felicia, who's your person? I'm ready now. How is everyone? Amelia, we're great. Felicia, Andy, and Mondi. Okay. Andy's a dude, right? He's like, I walked right into it. He almost like steps right into it, or declines right into it, or he's like stares into the abyss. That's what he talk. Oh, sorry, I was not recording. Got to start recording. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. Sometimes I'm abroad. Sorry. All right. So he's like, I walked right into it, and this is like he almost like declined right into it, or walked right into it. I feel like stairs into the abyss. Great idea. And then we like walk into it. So sunshiny. So it almost seems like situational. Hold on. You don't have to hold on. You can say whatever you want. I'm just saying, like, let me write some things down. Okay, and so he passes before his time. He goes, overall, it was suddenly. Did I see it coming? I feel like we did. Maybe we take partial responsibility. I literally asked him, I was like, did you see it coming? And I went like this. You guys know what that symbol is, right? We can see it over here, too. See it over here. So that's what he's saying when he writes that symbol, right? Partial responsibility? Tell me the things. Walked right into it, lost too soon. I don't think it was intentional. I think it was like a don't get my dumb ass out of there fast enough thing. I am not doing random readings. These are people that are in line. I've got Felicia and Mary Elliott next. Does this make sense? And then I'd love to talk to this other person for you, so I'm just unhinged and I'm gonna just continue. How does that sound? You can confirm that one, and then I'll be like really deep into the next one. She goes, yes, it makes sense. All right, you let me know, but also here we go. Now, wait, who else did you say? Who's the lady? I don't really think I need it, but it seems like a grandma energy, right? She smells like an old lady. She smells like potpourri and dusty closet at the same time. Maudie. Okay, she definitely has grandma vibes, like a mother figure, jewelry, even though she's not like a jewelry gal, cold ass hands. So that's usually like a grandma that passes from something underlying medical, where they walk up and are like, damn it, grandma, you're getting cold. You just joined my attic space, woohoo! So there's no more room in today's line, but I appreciate you being there. The way to do it, even though you can't do it right now, is to hit the start here under book a reading and then just go fill out the TikTok form. That's all you ever have to do. But thank you for joining my attic space. Make sure you get Reiki 2. That's next Wednesday. Yes, it is next Wednesday, Reiki 2. And you don't have to have Reiki 1 or Reiki 3 to have Reiki 2. Okay, so if you're in my attic space, it's only $4.99. Go sign up for Reiki Level 2. Reiki Level 2 practitioner course is free with a $4.99 membership. So the hell are you doing? Go sign up, kateofthemedium.com. Bam. Okay, cool. All right. Tammy's like, I did. I just did that in the middle of someone's reading. I promise you, I will edit this out. And I'll put, I went on a rant. So you probably won't see that during the reading, and I'm just making my job harder by talking, but whatever, because now I gotta edit that. Here we go. See this? All right, ready? Cut! Now, this lady, tells me, something underlying medical, older lady. This is your primary guardian angel, but she has a lot of people. She just literally told me she has a lot of people up there, so it's almost like, she may be the glue that keeps the family together, or like the female that's like, the grounding force. So she's looking after lots of people, but definitely has primary guardian angel vibes to you. I don't know if you have a sibling, but maybe a sibling too. Who is this for you, Miss Felicia? You say M.I. Mill. Okay, mother-in-law. Is that what you meant? How'd she end up passing? I'd love to know. Tell me how Andy ends up passing. Tell me how she ends up passing, if you'd like. I know this is a lot. People are like, you know what? Let's see what she can do. And then you're like, I'm like, welcome. All right. So he said situational, takes partial responsibility for not getting himself the hell out of there. Talks about walking into the dark stairs of the abyss. Yeah, this is a good idea. But then it happened really suddenly, and he says he walks right into it. And Felicia says Andy was shot. All right, sounds like a setup to me. Sounds like it was pretty planned to me, since seeing how he walked right into it. He's like, right down these stairs, straight to hell? Absolutely. Dang, the partial responsibility was not getting myself out of there. Situational. Before his time, suddenly. Yep, sounds like that. Wild. By his own son? Oh, how are we allowed to put these on the internet? I don't know. Damn. Wow. Wow. I'm like, you win. Damn. Alright. How did this one die? I don't know if I want to know anymore. I'm pretty speechless too, Amanda. I'm like, you know what? Maybe no. But also do it. We're already this far. We gotta know. Maybe it'll lighten the... He's at peace. He's okay. He's alright. I mean, he said he walked right into it. Like, he knew it was he knew it was gonna happen. Like, what else are you gonna do? You know? So, he's okay. He can explain it. I can look right at him and he can tell me exactly how he ended up passing. He's okay. He's at peace. If you want to learn how to get into your attic space and communicate with them just like I do, that's what my attic space membership is for. Ta-da! And so, if you tuned in yourself, easy to make a connection with. And that's what this should be showing each and every one of you guys. If I can look up into your space and be like, here's your person and here's what they say, then they are at peace and you can communicate with them. So if you fine-tune yourself, you can communicate with them. It's pretty great. Does Andy agree with the court sentencing? He goes, at least it's something, at least someone listened. Yeah, I think he is. He feels like sympathetic towards it. Oh, Marie, you're so sweet. He feels sympathetic towards it. So, Felicia, your vibes are like, it wasn't enough, was it? Tell him his son deserved more. And he's like, wow, sometimes we fuck up, man. But, I mean, I'm glad it was me, and maybe give him another chance. Imagine, like, finding out your son did that to somebody else. You wouldn't want to see him put away forever. So, I think as a parent, unconditional love is, man, at least it was me. Give him one more chance in society type of thing, you know? And so, like, I don't think I've heard such an unconditional love response in my life, to be honest with you. So that was beautiful. Love him. Love Andy. We don't even care how she died anymore. Like, we love her. She's at peace, too. She's with it. Mother-in-law is very, like, you know, there she is. Whoop, done, you know? That's who he is. I love that. You don't change who you are. You don't change your core values. You don't change your energy. If you're loving, you're loving. You're loving here. You're loving there. You choose how you power your vessel around this big old rock. So, I love him. I love him. He's great. He loves everybody. I love him. Unconditional love. For the win. Great. Mary Elliott. Mariette Elliott. Mariette Elliott. Mariette Elliott. Damn. What a lot of E's and L's and T's and stuff. What a name. Mariette Elliott. Yeah, it doesn't get any better right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's still difficult. Is your last, like, don't, you know what? Just stop. I don't got the brain power to, like, grind through everybody's fucking gears today. You know? Alright, boom. Now, if you're here we go. If we're here, I am sorry that we're about to waste all your time. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, Mariette Elliott. Who's your person? You've been following me for a while. Mariette. Ooh. If you had an accent, I I just bet. Huh? Yeah. Take that. Did you hear me, like, unplug my coffee from my crotch? My bad. Crotch coffee. No, I'm from Florida. No accent there. Oh, you want to talk to Ray? All right. Sounds good. This guy's really playful. I really like him a lot. All right. Ray is my person. I don't think you meant it in that context, but I said it out loud in that context, didn't I? What's up, Keisha? Alright, hold on. I'm just getting some juju stirred up. Alright, here we go. No shortage of being a fucking weirdo around here. I feel like SpongeBob lifting up those teddy bears right now. I probably think about SpongeBob too many times in the day. And that's what I know. Alright, here we go. And make sure you follow me on Facebook too, because there's going to be a private reading giveaway. There's going to be a, I'm just letting Ray come in for a second. I didn't even hit record yet. But make sure you follow me on my Facebook. I only need 50 more people to roll over to 19,000 followers. I'd appreciate the shit out of you. Please, 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 please. And it's not available yet, but I'm warning you so you don't miss it, because nobody's going to want to miss it. Me and Clarksville Crystal have paired up. We are giving away online and in person private readings and crystals next week. So no matter where you are, as long as you're following my page and interacting with the post, it can either be a virtual reading and crystals, okay? I think we're going to do one person wins it all, baby. One person wins the private reading and the crystals, right? And then one person in Clarksville, Tennessee is going to win a private reading and crystals in person. So it's pretty stinking cool. So that opportunity is going to be open to everybody. It's going to be circulating my Facebook next Thursday. So put a little note in your phone. Okay, it's going to be free. Obviously, it's going to be the whole like, comment, share thing. Nothing crazy. Okay, so make sure you're following me on Facebook, username Kato the Medium, okay? Help me get to 19,000 followers by making sure you're hitting the follow button. That would definitely be cool, right? And then after we're done with the crystal giveaway and the reading giveaway, then right in the middle of that, we're going to have a Steve event. And then right after that, we're going to hopefully, I haven't asked him, I haven't got permission, but I hopefully am going to have a second book for him to, like, you know, briefly scribble on. And then we might be doing a giveaway of a signed copy of Steve's book, but I don't know. I haven't asked him, but I'm going to order the second book, and I'm just going to be like, you do this for your homie and see if he does it. If he frickin' does it, I'm the coolest person in the whole world. Die happy. Die happy. Amazing. What is my life? That's even a possibility? Who am I? Alright, I'm ready, Ray. Took me a minute to get him in, but here we go. Follow me on Facebook. Boom. So, we're talking to Ray. Ignore this sign symbol y'all don't know yet. I'll answer that question in just a second, Joy. Okay. He is funny. He always is going to lighten the mood with his awesome sense of humor. He's naturally playful. He knows how to be serious. He seems like an adult. It seems like it happens all at once. I feel like it's more of gray and underlying. I feel like I'm almost in a great mood. Maybe I'm amplifying the positivity too much because we don't know how he passes yet, right? But it seems like it comes up and gets us out of nowhere, suddenly, unexpectedly. He gives me a little snap, which says tragically. He doesn't write it down, but he says it, so he's like, it just happened really tragically, out of nowhere. But he brings me from such a place of, like, sunshine and playful, and, you know, maybe this is, it's either a medical thing out of nowhere. There's no way this is a self-inflicted thing, but why does it keep crossing my mind? I don't think it is. I think it's a little tiny, like, buzz and then it just catches up to us. Mary Elliot's like, yes, yes, yes. Which one? I'm not taking any more in the line today because I need to get out to the Bell Witch Cave. But thank you for wanting to, and I'll be back on probably tomorrow. I love that you guys want to join me every single day, even if it's a Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday night. All right, Mary Elliott's like, yes, yes, yes. Okay. So she says, I can't pick an angle. Complications of cirrhosis, and yes, he fell after a surgery, and then he passed in the hospital one day. I'm like funny, playful, and I'm like, all of a sudden I'm doing my own thing. It's kind of underlying. I was like, there's no way he is like self-inflicting this, but I'm like, beep, beep, beep. Oh, it's like that buzz. I was like, bzzz, and then it comes up and gets him out of nowhere. Who is this for you? And he was at home. Complications of cirrhosis, and that he actually fell after a surgery. Ouch. Ooh, ouch. So it is the underlying. And it is your dad. I love this. And he fell when he was alone. Well, the way you say that makes me feel like you're taking partial responsibility, like you didn't get to say goodbye. Obviously, it's like some, tragic thing, because he did snap and say tragic now that I say it out loud. But I want to be sassy with you. I'm like, how are you going to, like, get there? Like, is that how dad talks to you? Like, blame yourself for that? Like, literally how I feel right now. Oh my gosh, and you do. Divine timing, baby girl. She goes, I was supposed to be with him, and I was like, you didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and then I'm sitting there being like, oh, like you couldn't, but no, I came to the hospital and he was really out of it. So you kind of did get a chance to say goodbye, but I'm assuming by the time I was like, that he just couldn't communicate. And you say he was out of it, and I'm just like, oh, you're like, I went to the hospital, he was out of it, didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and he's like, So he's like, I was like, I want to get sassy with you. What do you mean you didn't get a chance to say goodbye? So you were there. You were actually at the hospital, okay? And he was just out of it. So you're saying that you didn't verbally get confirmation and get a chance to say goodbye to him, but you were physically there. That's why he sasses you when we say you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Nice try, though. I love how we just want to hold on to that trauma. I mean, losing your dad's not easy. Totally get it, but you don't get to blame yourself. You still made it. Divine timing. He could have... I can't tell you how many times people get on. They're like, Kato, I stepped out of the room for 2 minutes. And then you got this, like, cackling old lady that's, like, hitting the eject button because the family left the building. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, ooh, the fact that you got to be there is beautiful. You don't get to be like, well, there's the trauma. I'm going to hold on to this. Thank you. And then leave with that. I'm like, no. You get back here. And then you rip it away. Like, I'll take that trauma. Can't do that. Have a great day. Stop. You couldn't see a man. Stop. You couldn't see a man getting shot. Really? What? Stop. What? Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. I was reading the wrong comments, and that one didn't make any sense. Interesting. Okay, so he fell when he was alone. It was my dad. I was supposed to be with him. Came to the hospital, and he was out of it. He came to a few times, but it wasn't for long periods. And I was actually with him when he passed, holding his hands, and my sister and I were. Okay, great. Good. He wasn't alone. You don't... And there's no, like, okay, cool. So whatever trauma's there, other than, like, obviously the fact that it's tragic. Oh, wait. And then he goes... I think everything was pretty evenly distributed, and we have a lot of his clothes still, and then I feel like we did a couple things in honor of his memory, and then he writes the word tattoo that you guys can't see. He writes the word tattoo that you guys can't see. Keeps making me like, okay. So he shows me like a pile of laundry, so like we have like 3 shirts and this, and he's never showed me. I've never been showed a pile of laundry before, but I feel like I drew it really well. Maybe I didn't. I am not that great of a, and the clothes were distributed. I'm not that great of an artist. Ignore me. Okay, also, I know that we've been here for quite a few minutes, but I'm going to keep going if that's cool. And you have this person who, so he points to her. So I'm like, okay, maybe they come through together, but short hair, glasses. I feel like everybody's grandma that like had a hard time walking. These are typical signs for me today. Grandma had a declined, hobbled around. So that's usually my sign for hard on oxygen, decline. She like grabs a chair, but like has her little way around the house type of thing. So, and then a classic first name. Seems like a grandma energy. She comes through as a primary guardian angel for you too. When you say the mom thing, she shows me, when you say mom, the facts are different. So this is not, maybe, hold on, wait. So when you say mom, my brain shows me a pancake. And I was like, what? What? You know, one side's done and it's the wet side with all the bubbles, right? And then she's like, it's the medical thing that makes sense about her. I'm like, okay. And she goes, because imagine just being like, oh, looking good, looking good, looking good. Flip, dead. It's like, what's on the other side? Nothing. As far as like, what's results on the other side? Oh, this is a great day. Let me get this routine thing done. It's almost like once you know, you decline, and then the decline is fast. It's like when the situation flips, it's like basically thinking everything's good, and then what do you mean? What do you mean? And so if that checks out, I would say 3 separate. With that being said, your mom and your dad are over here. And that human experience is a difficult one. My mom went to the hospital with COVID, coherent and talking, and the next day she was, and I'm just talking slow because it looks like she's still typing. She said, my mom went to the hospital with COVID. Like it's like a pancake. Oh my gosh. She goes, so I was like, it's a medical thing, right? And then you have a wet pancake with some bubbles and you flip it and you're dead. Okay, so here's what happened. Ready? Her mom, which is our 3rd person we brought in, not even the person she asked for. She asked for dad, and then she got grandma, and now she's got mom. Okay, great. And she goes, my mom went into the hospital with COVID, so there's that medical thing, right? She was coherent and she was walking, which is probably why you thought it was this lady. I think this is an additional lady, and then they helped each other through, to be honest. Just my opinion as a medium. But what? I've only talked to a couple thousand dead people. Anyways, she goes, she went into the hospital with COVID, coherent and talking. Then the next day, she was in an induced coma by the hospital in the ICU. And she was talking to the family on the phone up on the 6th floor. And then all of a sudden, boom, she's dead. Oh, one of the pancakes was perfectly done. The bubbles, and it's wet, and it's sunshiny, and we're fucking dead. What's on the other side of it? Nothing. What's the cure? Nothing. There's nothing. Just stopped like that. That sounds just like what she said. She fell getting out of the bed on the 6th floor, and that had put her into the coma and moved her into the ICU. Ooh, I can feel, without trying to say out loud, the ignorance. And not by her. It's like, what? Right? We just tried to talk to Ray, then we talked to Grandma and Mom. It was a long, wild ride. Long, wild ride. Yes. I would say I agree with you very much. Bam. That was a 10-minute reading that needed that detail, though, for real. All right, cool. I got to get ready and go to the Bell Witch Cave. Love you guys to pieces. You can check me out on Instagram, Facebook, You can check out all my recorded readings on, you are very welcome, on YouTube. Make sure you're following me on all platforms. I'm on very randomly, but I love to be here, and I'm happy to be here, so thank you for having me. And so I will also be at the historic Bell Witch Cave all weekend. So if you want to be out here, oh, actually today, it's already Saturday, so I'll be out there tonight. And then we're getting ready, oh, thank you. And then we're getting ready for the Steve Gonsalves event, which is happening in like 9 days, like 10 days, okay? 10, 11, something like that. 10 days, Steve Gonsalves is coming to Clarksville, Tennessee. So we are kicking it off. We're going to be obsessed about it. I'm obsessed about it. So, and then to kick it off next weekend, a week from now, we'll be doing a giveaway for private readings and crystals, okay? Huge, huge, huge stuff happening. So we're going to be doing giveaways, and someone online and someone in person is going to win. So Clarksville, Tennessee, or anywhere around, we are going to be doing either a private reading and crystals giveaway in person, both, and we are doing a private reading and crystal giveaway, hopefully. From what we're putting together so far, it is identical prizes. An online person gets it, and a Clarksville, Tennessee person gets it. So, make sure you're following me, okay? Oh, can you answer about Reiki? That's right, you had a question about Reiki. Hold on. You're right, I did tell you I would do that. Hold on. How does the Reiki event work? Do you have to be online for it, or is it a video? Okay, so right now I am in the process of getting my Reiki classes that can certify you as a Reiki practitioner on Reiki level 1, Reiki level 2, and Reiki level 3, which is Reiki Master, okay? So I am hosting those classes live, and so my Attic Space members, if you want to be a part of the recording of my Reiki 2 class, you can be a part of it next Wednesday. So this will be the live recording of Reiki 2, which will then become the available Reiki course on my website as Reiki Level 2, okay? And so Reiki Level 2 right now is going to be a live course, and that's next Wednesday, because we're building up this attic space, because we are revamping everything. We've revamped my website. We've revamped everything. So Reiki Level 1 is available. It's still doing some minor tweaks. What do I need to tweak on it? I need to add the attunement, and that's it, but that'll be done by next Wednesday. And then Reiki Level 2, if you jump in, you're getting the live recorded version. You're getting the live version. You're getting the real class. It's just not certified, but the course is free, and then you get like 50% off to your certificate if you want to do that online. So anyone that was there during the Reiki Level 1 recording, they get 50% off. All the other Attic Space members get 10. Okay, so if you're here for the live recording of Reiki 2 next Wednesday with your $4 membership, all of the information for Reiki Level 2, which includes meditation, crystals, guardian angel communication. You don't have to have one or three to take it. The information is free. If you want your certificate, it's going to be half off. So it's definitely a benefit you guys want to be taking control of. I'm in control of it, but whatever. Here to tell you it's time to boogie. I know, I love you. I told them we were on our way to the cage. I told my assistant that if I wasn't done by 2:30 to come on and get me, and she delivered. Okay, love you. See you soon. Bye.